everybody, what is up and welcome back. If you're new here, I'm Liz, and for the month of Spooktober, I'm bringing back Create in Crime Time, where I create something while I talk about a true crime story. And today's true crime story is about Yoshihiro Hattori. Now, Yoshihiro Hattori was a foreign exchange student from Japan, but he was here in the US in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And this ability for him to be in this exchange program was a part of the American Field Service Student Exchange Program. And Yoshi, his nickname was Yoshi, and that's what he went by. He received a scholarship from the Merida Foundation for his trip over to the United States. So about 2 months after him coming here, and he's living with the Haymaker family in Baton Rouge. Him and his homestay brother, Webster, they get an invitation for a Halloween party, and this Halloween party was to be on October 17th of 1992. So they went off and they planned what they were going to be for Halloween. Well, Yoshi decided to take some inspiration from Saturday Night Fever. If you've never seen that movie, I highly recommend it. And he decided he wanted to be John Travolta's character. He found himself that imitation white, like notorious white suit, and decided that was perfect, and that's what he was going to be. So on October 17th of 1992, at around 8 p.m., Webb and Yoshi were on their way to the Halloween party, and by accident they went to the wrong house. So they went up to this house and they rang the doorbell, but nobody came. The owner's wife, Bonnie, opens the side door to the house that's near the carport, and she sees Webb. And he's standing not too far away from her. After seeing Webb, he then tries to talk to her, but she panics, and especially she panics even more when she sees Yoshi. And then she slams the door, slams it shut, and got her husband Rodney, and Rodney also got his gun. So Rodney then came back with a .44 Magnum revolver and then yelled at the boys to freeze, after they simply just said they were here for the Halloween party. After Webb saw the gun, he was trying to warn Yoshi, but here's the thing. Yoshi's primary language is not English. He doesn't speak very good English when he was here either. So he couldn't really comprehend what Webb was trying to make out. And Yoshi didn't have his contacts in or have his glasses on. So obviously not having that corrective action for his vision, he's not also able to kind of see the way that he should be seeing. So that didn't really help him at all. So Yoshi started to walk towards Rodney, and in return Rodney just kept telling him to freeze. And at this point, Rodney and Bonnie Pierce, they were either thinking that this was a Halloween prank or that these people were here to rob them. They had no idea. Yoshi, he was holding a camera, and as soon as Rodney saw this, he thought it was a weapon. And unfortunately, Rodney then fired his gun at Yoshi when he was about approximately 5 feet away from him. The bullet hit him straight in the chest. After this, Rodney ran inside, and then Webb ran to the next door neighbor's house for help. The bullet unfortunately punctured Yoshi's left lung, and he died while he was en route to the hospital due to blood loss. The Peers did have charges filed against them in a wrongful death lawsuit, and Rodney also had charges filed against him, but he was found not guilty because he mistook the camera that Yoshi had for a weapon. So they just believed that he was defending himself and he was defending his property. But in the civil suit that was filed against him and his wife for liability of his death, he was found that he needed to pay the Hattori family $650,000 in damages. The Hattori family then took the funds that were received and they established 2 different charities in Yoshi's name. One is to help United States students that want to visit Japan, and the other one is to help fund and organize different groups that help with gun control. When I tried to find what happened with Rodney and Bonnie, presently. I know that they lost their home. They lost the home that they were living in, and they now live in a trailer park. There was a lot of fight in the lawsuits against them, but ultimately it was deemed that Rodney did have to pay the Hattori family for what happened with their son. So that, my friends, is the wrongful death of Yoshihiro Hattori. An unfortunate death as it is, because he was such a young person. He was very, very young. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow in a brand new video.